Okay, so today we're going to be playing with this little bit quicker cycle deck. It's a 3.0 cycle. We're getting rid of the giant. We're going to be relying mainly on the mini Schmecker to be our main source of damage. Actually, I wanted to include Valkyrie in here. Okay, we'll get rid of the Diddy Cage for Valkyrie just because I just got the card and it's low-key busted because everyone's just using these two. So, yeah. Let's get into the first game. So basically, I think the format that I'm going to go for these videos is I'm going to just have a trophy target, and it doesn't matter how long it takes me. If I win every game, if I lose a bunch, I'm just going to keep recording until I hit that trophy target. And oh my days, this is not going to be an extremely easy defense on the bat just because of that Valkyrie, and I think I just overcommitted there, but it is what it is. I got a bunch of goblins going to his tower. That Diddy should be gone pretty soon. Muskie got some good damage on the other tower. This is, you know what? This is great so far. We're doing well. We'll get the mini Schmecker to get rid of that knight. And we'll get the Valkyrie up front, so if he tries to play any swarm cards, he can't do anything about it. But anyway, yeah, so we're trying to get to 600 trophies today because that's the next arena. And I think that's very doable. I think only 3 wins I need. But yeah, so when it gets to the later arenas and I have this trophy goal, if I'm just losing every game and I have to catch back up, we're just gonna keep going, but we'll see. We'll see if I have it in me, if I'm that committed to be able to do that. But I mean, maybe that's what people want to see. The giant might be a problem. I don't know why I put the Muskie in the other lane. I'm kind of not really thinking about what I'm doing, but this should clear everything there. We'll get the Valkyrie up front to tank, and I want to go for this 3 crown. I do want to use the mini Schmecker, but I don't think we even need it, to be honest. I think that's tower down right there. Good luck. Well played. First game down. That's what we like to say, baby. I like to see. So, honestly, as I've said like the past couple videos, I love watching Ken. He's my favorite YouTuber. He does this. I'm like basically copying his entire format of video, to be honest. But you know what? I don't care. I love his videos. I want to make something similar, and it's fun. Anyway, this guy, he can just yap for entire like 12 minutes non-stop. He'll have like maybe a few seconds where he won't be yapping just because he has to lock in. Oh my goodness, internet. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I guess that's a loss, but in these lower arenas, losses don't really mean much, thank goodness. Still gonna take a few more games now, I guess, to get to 600, but as long as I don't keep having internet issues in the middle of my games, I think I should be fine. But anyway, as I was saying about Ken, like this, I swear, you have to have like a talent almost to be, this internet, man. Alright, we're just gonna arrows everything there, because then he gets no tower damage. I don't know how he just can yap for a whole video long sometimes. I mean, of course he locks in and like focuses on what he's doing, but he actually has an excuse to be doing that because he's playing, you know, high trophy ranges, like, and he's playing his little cycle decks that he loves so much, which honestly he's inspired me to play mostly cycle decks on my main account, like just pick up broken card and cycle for the most part. It doesn't always work though because I'm underleveled for, well, yeah, I'm pretty underleveled. I definitely am compared to if I get higher in my trophy range. I'm at like arena 20. I'm like sitting at halfway, whatever that is. I probably should have arrows, but we're just gonna go with the mini Schmecker. Oh my internet, oh my internet, oh my internet, oh my internet. Please, okay, that's a pretty despicable push. I'm not sure what he's gonna be able to do against that. Yes, the bomber gets on the tower as well. That's beautiful damage right there, and we're just gonna go for goblins. That should clean that out. And we can go with a knight just as a start of a push here, and then we'll go Valkyrie to defend, and can also be a push in the new lane because I don't think he's going to defend the knight, and oh no, he's not. And that's just playing in these lower arenas. It just brings me so much joy, just because I don't really have to do much. I don't have to use that much of a brain. I mean, some opponents, I guess, they sort of have a brain. I see, that was like the dumbest brain I've ever used. Why did I place a whole thing of goblins right on top of a bomber? Very interesting choices. I probably should have used that mini P.E.K.K.A. to defend, but you know what, I don't care. I want to get that tower, and let's see if we can get a hit on here, and we'll go goblins to hopefully, yes, tank for the musketeer. We'll get a bomber in there to clean everything out, and same with a muskie, because that should help clean up. Oh my goodness, mini P.E.K.K.A.'s low-key so overpowered at this trophy range, but I mean, there's not really much this guy could do at this point. I did want the 3 crown. This is a problem. This is a problem. This is a very big problem. Alright, thank goodness it counted as a win, so we still won the game even with that, so the internet didn't sell us there. But if it sells us in this game again, that's gonna be it. Fuck the trophy goal, I don't give a fuck. Alright, we're gonna start off with a mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back. Internet's already not doing great. But anyway, okay, so that's just a push. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to defend that well, but we get rid of those gobs, and there's, yeah. That's his tower gone instantly, right off the bat. He overcommitted. Oh my goodness, actually, oh no, that's my tower gone. Oh my, I made the same mistake. At least I was able to defend afterwards though. He had to use a fireball, which is a lot of elixir, meaning he's probably on 0, I'm on 3 or 1 or whatever. I'm not very good at elixir calculations. I always think I'm on point, and then they just play fucking Mega Knight or something, like. This game pisses me off, man. And alright, I think we go for a bomber because he will probably, yes, the prediction. I'm like Riley, honestly. I might as well be Riley. We'll go for a Valkyrie up front to both tank and also clear any swarm cards, and the internet. That's it for this video. Subscribe. Okay, so we actually won that game. I loaded back in and I checked. So, you know, I'm happy. So, you know what? We'll continue. We'll give it one more chance. I can't speak. I'm angry. Oh my fucking lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my, oh, and he has a little, oh my. Okay, we're not off to a great start. Oh no, oh, okay. I lost my words, but if this happens again, I'm not gonna be so forgiving. But I think this should take care of both the bomber and, nah, okay, the bomber might get a hit. Arrows was an interesting play there, it was fully defense. I could have gone for a bomber, but I think the arrows was better just because there's absolutely no tower damage. We'll go for a musketeer, which can be the start of a new push. I don't know how this guy's cards are level 6 already, but you know what? I guess it doesn't really matter. Because we're going to go for a knight at the front to tank, and we're going to go for this because the mini Schmecker is annoying. And then we're going to go for a mini Schmecker of our own because he doesn't have very much elixir left. And those are going to be annoying, but mini Schmecker should still get to the tower, and that's tower down, baby, papi. Alright, we're just going to put a Valkyrie down because that's probably going to defend everything he plays. And then I want to start a push in the next lane, but we'll just build up some elixir first so we can see what he does. We'll get the goblins on there so the Velk can stay alive, and then the Velk will clear that up. So we'll just start a push. I want to get as big a push as I physically can in this other lane. So we're going to go for a musketeer behind that knight, and we're going to go for a mini Schmecker as well. And then we're probably going to go for a bomber just because he's going to play some swarm cards. And I do want to get a Valkyrie up in there. Yes, the knight's tanking, it's doing its job. We'll get a Valkyrie in as soon as this is towered down. And it's not even going to be tower down, but the Valk should come in and do that job. You know what, we're just going to put full pressure. I don't care what this guy does, we're just spamming. This is how you win games in this arena, or you just spam at the very front. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Look, my Musketeer's still alive. Look, we just get another Musketeer down there. We'll clear up those minions, hopefully, maybe. Okay, okay, the strategy's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. I need to, think of something better. Got the Knight in there to attract that. We'll get the bombers for that. We're just going to arrows, actually, to be honest. Because that is value, and then we're going to get a muskie in the back. We don't have time to build up another push, so we will bien. And no internet problems. No internet problems for this video. That's what we love to see. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, yeah, how Ken is just so, or just other YouTubers that do similar stuff to this, where they just get down and talk in front of the camera for however long. Like, it's gonna take some skill development for me to be able to get good at this shit. But I guess everyone has to start somewhere, don't you? And it's like, that's just my mindset. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. Hopefully, I'm just having fun either way. I also, this channel, I think, I don't know if I only want to do Clash Royale on this channel. Like, obviously it'll be my main thing for now. But like, I do want to just get into, I do eventually want to get into some other type of content creation. And those are pissing me off. But this is honestly just a deadly push. I love just everyone overcommits. That's the thing with these young low arenas. Everyone overcommits. You just play a few simple cards if you know what like counters what, and you can just do this. I mean, okay. And you might think it's boring these first couple episodes because I'm just winning everything. Like, there's no rage, there's no nothing. But the thing is, I wanted to create, I want to use these as me just getting better at this in general. Yeah, thank you. And then the second thing is I want, oh my goodness, I need to like, it's so hard to talk and like focus on what's happening in the game at the same time. But I want to get a Musketeer behind all that. Yeah, and also because I don't know, maybe it's more relatable to watch some Clash Royale content if I'm going through the same struggles that you would, or that everyone has gone through at some point in this game, unless you're just one of those nicks who spent all their money straight away. Oh, we got one more game until the new arena. All right, one more game, 600 trophies. We're about to lock in here. We're about to lock in last game of the day. Alright, we will see what he does first because that's annoying and it pisses people off, and it's sweaty for this arena to do that. And he starts off right there, and he's probably going to play Swarm card, so we'll play a Bomber. Oh, we'll get that to tank because we don't want our own Mini Schmecker taking any damage. Those goblins were a bit of an overcommitment, but that's fine. We could have gone for a Valkyrie, which would have been more useful, but he decided not to fireball the Mini Schmecker, so we're just gonna get a Musketeer in there, just deal more damage, see if I could just 3-crown him right here this quickly. Hopefully, maybe, potentially. If I had Fireball in my deck, I could do this. You know, so many people are such firm believers in the Fireball card. I never, personally, I basically never have Fireball in any decks I play. I don't, just for whatever reason, I don't really think it's that amazing. And there's so many people I know, like, you have to have Fireball in every single deck you make, bro. Like, I don't know, I like my decks to be, like, you know, smooth, sort of quick. They're a bit shorter, they've got room to, you know, get a bit more action in there. A bit more quickness, a bit more thinking. I like the quicker cycle decks. But that's just where my mind's at right now. And I guess that's gonna do it for this video, because despite the technical difficulties, we won 2 games, even though we lagged out of them. But now we are in Arena 3. We're getting to the big leagues, boys. We're getting to the big leagues, boys. Subscribe.